pick a card reading. So today's reading is how will they approach you? Okay, so this could be in regards to the next time you see each other. It could be, it could resonate for something specific as well. Maybe like how will they approach you in regards to a certain topic, maybe. But I feel like it may resonate more for maybe how will they approach you the next time they see you. But who knows, you know? But anyways, we have 3 groups for you to choose from today. We have group 1, 2, and 3. If you want to pause the video to choose whichever group is calling out to you, feel free to do so. But I shall see you all in your readings. Okay, if you chose the first group, this here crystal, then this reading may be for you. So the person on your mind, what will be their approach to you? So we have 4 of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands upright, and the Queen of Swords upright. Interesting. So this person on your mind, I believe they will approach you by letting go of control. This could be of themselves. This could be of something that you're more aware of. For some of you, this could be control in regards to direction, maybe direction of your connection. This person is planning on approaching you by being more generous with their time, their energy, their resources for some of you. So for maybe for some of you, they will approach you with news that they want to share with you as well. But they will come towards you with a desire to let go of past issues. For some of you, it is in regards to the connection that you have with this person. So it could involve clearing the air for some of you, but for others of you, it could be in regards to a time that they were rejected. So maybe working through emotions in regards to that and not allowing that, you know, event or that emotion, you know, kind of dictate how they move forward, you know, in regards to, you know, friendships, love, and, you know, maybe just fear and rejection as a whole. So yeah. So yeah, for some of you, they're coming towards you, approaching you with the desire to let go of past issues. So yeah, this person is planning on approaching you with less restrictions, perhaps imposing less restrictions on themselves. For some of you, if it resonates that this person you feel was like controlling you in any way, then it could mean that they, you know, are planning on approaching you by being less restrictive of you and, you know, controlling of you in some way. I feel for some of you, what was holding this person back before isn't anymore, and they're kind of approaching you with that fresh, not fresh, it doesn't feel like fresh energy. I mean, it could be for some of you, but it feels more like grounded, like I'm more certain or I'm more sure of something moving forward now. So yeah, for a lot of you, they could definitely be planning on approaching you with more maturity, just in a general sense. But yeah, they want to approach you more enthusiastically. They want to approach you with more confidence as well. For some of you, I'm hearing like controlled passion, you know? So they do want to approach you passionately, but they want it to be not contained, but controlled in a way. You know, they don't want it to be overwhelming. They don't want it to, you know, become chaotic. So I don't know if the energy between you both could easily become chaotic, especially if you guys are really like attracted towards one another. But yeah, they don't want to lose themselves in that emotion. So yeah, this person could definitely be planning on approaching you like more flirtatiously as well, with more surety and strength in themselves too. So for some of you, this person could have been uncertain before, maybe hesitant. But yeah, they're approaching you with more strength in themselves, their decisions, and the path that they do want to take moving forward. So yeah, they plan to approach you with optimism. For some, this is in regards to a sacrifice that they are now willing to make or wanting to make, if that resonates for your situation. But for others of you, this is just a general sense of optimism. Um, so yeah, this person's next approach towards you could definitely involve taking responsibility. But for some of you, I feel like this may be taking accountability for something. For some, they may try to like joke around with you, or just being funny in general, or this could just be an air of just happy energy. So maybe that may come off as like playful, or them trying to joke around with you. But yeah, but they are definitely planning on taking a different approach than they have been. I'm hearing for some of you, this could be to cheer you up or to make you feel more optimistic. This could be about them, or it could be something more specific. Like, say for example, this person knew you was down about a certain job or a certain plan that was cancelled, but this person plans on approaching you by cheering you up in regards to that. But yeah, it could also be in regards to the connection you share with them though. But yeah, this person is definitely planning on approaching you by being more authentic, being bold in some way, or just doing something in a bold way. Maybe even in a very unconventional way as well. But yeah, but even though they are planning to approach you with it feels like excitement, honestly, but it feels like disciplined in a way. They plan on approaching you with more discipline. Um, for some of you, I'm hearing like this discipline is in regards to being less self-serving. So if any, sorry about that, my cats are being funny. Um, So yeah, if any of you resonate with this person, perhaps being like selfish in any way, being really slow, or if things have been in limbo for some of you, this person is planning on showing more maybe self-awareness. But yeah, discipline in regards to that, in regards to being less self-serving. I don't know if it's about being selfish, um, but yeah. So this person is also planning on approaching you being more talkative, um, approaching you with more honesty. So that could be, being honest about something specific, being honest about their feelings, being honest about something that you want, you specifically want to know about. But this honesty could also be in regards to just like being more authentic. But yeah, they could also be planning on approaching you with more sensitivity as well, and definitely being more open-minded. So that's funny. So the next card we have is sensitive emotions. So it says times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So how do they plan on approaching you? So he was literally just saying with these tarot cards that they plan on approaching you with more sensitivity. So that could, maybe it's sensitivity in regards to your emotions. For some of you, maybe they plan on approaching you, just being more caring, but maybe kind of offering you support in a way that you can maybe care for yourself, or love yourself a little more as well. Wait, hold on. So yeah, they could be planning on approaching you being more gentle but firm, you know? So we also have deal with the unexpected, treat the unforeseen as a divine offering. How do they plan on approaching you? So yeah, they're planning on approaching you in an unexpected way. I'm hearing like take a chance. So if they get the chance, they're going to go for it for some of you. So now let's get some messages from the person on your mind. So, okay. So the first card we have is it bad that I've never made love? So for some of you, this is the sentiments that your person has. They may judge themselves for not being in love, or not judge themselves, but they may think, for some of you, the person on your mind, they could think love isn't for them because they haven't been in love before or they haven't made love. For some of you, this could be in regards to intimacy as opposed to like feelings. But yeah, that's the sentiment that they hold anyways. So we also have I can't move on. So this is, for some of, if this resonates with your situation, this is how the person on your mind is feeling at the moment, that they can't move on from you. For some of you, this could be in regards to getting closure, just so you can maybe put something behind you both. So we also have so pure yet so dirty and raw. So I feel like this is how they're planning to approach you. I don't know how to put that into any other words, but if that resonates with you, this is how this person is planning on approaching you. Maybe with, let me see, maybe treating you with some sort of innocence. The Page of Cups came out when I was clarifying that as well. So I don't know, that could be a thing for some of you. So I feel like this is just a mixture of sensitivity, but passion as well. That could be how they're planning on approaching you. So we also have I'm done. So yeah, your person is approaching you, leaving something in the past or putting something behind them. Or maybe they're done with something. What are they done with? I don't know why, but I'm hearing for some of you, this person is basically saying like, I'm done being egotistical in some way. So we also have here, your skin looks like silk. So how do they plan on approaching you? No, I don't feel like they're planning on approaching you being touchy-feely. I mean, for some of you, they might. So maybe this person is planning on approaching you by admiring you in some way. But I feel like this is a sentiment that they hold for some of you at this moment, where they do feel like your skin is very beautiful. So we also have I've been through some stuff. So for some of you, this person could be planning on approaching you by telling you about maybe certain things that they have been through. For some of you, I'm hearing like more context, you know, so they could be planning on offering you more context that would perhaps give you a bit more clarity. I'm hearing for some of you like to feel a bit more optimistic about something. But yeah, they definitely plan on sharing some news with you, maybe about something that they've been through, something difficult. Okay. So we also have I'm not even sorry. Okay, so okay, I'm not even sorry. So how do they plan on it? So they plan on approaching you unapologetically in some way. Like, I'm not sorry, I'm approaching you in this way. But I do feel like they're planning on approaching you in a happy mood. So maybe they're not, sorry about being happy or optimistic about you both, or just feeling, um, love or attraction, or, just wanting to be around you. They're not sorry for that, if that makes sense. But yeah. So we also have stepping out of the comfort zone. Nice. So for some of you, this person is planning on approaching you by stepping out of their comfort zone, for sure. Oh, that makes sense, actually. So we also have this connection will forever affect me. So for some of you, this person is approaching you wanting to know how you feel. But this is a sentiment that this person holds, where they do feel like your connection has had a big impact on them. Maybe they want to know if it's had the same impact on you as well. We also have balls deep. So what is their next approach towards you? So for some of you, this next approach, there is the energy of like wanting to be intimate with you, okay? So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, they could be approaching you like with the energy of being more deep, of either maybe going into more detail in regards to something, or just opening up in a general sense. But yeah, for some of you, this could definitely be in regards to intimacy for sure, okay? But yeah, that's all I have for you though, for those of you who chose this group. I hope it could help. I hope it could resonate in some way. But I'm wishing you all the absolute best on your journeys, okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hiya, if you chose the second group, then this reading may be for you. So the person on your mind, how do they plan on approaching you? How will they approach you the next time they see you, or how will they approach you in something, that you're more aware of? I don't know. But yeah, how will they approach you? Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords upright, Six of Wands reversed, and the King of Swords upright. Okay. All right. So how do they plan on approaching you? So they plan to approach you, for some of you, with the intention of hiding something. For some of you, this is with the intention of being, slightly manipulative, or just not being, completely upfront. So yeah, this person could be planning to approach you, or, will approach you, or maybe hopefully not, but approach you, playing games, but just not being authentic, unfortunately. So yeah, this person is almost approaching you with the intention of not being honest. For some, they are approaching you with the idea that they have gotten one up on you, but only take that if it resonates, though. Or that they've gotten away with something, for some of you. So yeah, they could also be planning on approaching you in a way that is risky. So maybe taking a risky approach towards you, or just doing something risky. For some of you, this could be something that unfortunately lacks integrity in some way. For some of you, this person could want to approach you with admitting to a failure. For some of you, this person does want to approach you as insecure. For some of you, this is either them approaching you as insecure, or them wanting you to be in an insecure or uncomfortable energy when they do approach you, But honestly, for some of you, this person is not approaching you with the nicest intentions. Because this person, they want you, okay? They want you in their life, or they want something from you, or they just view you as someone who's incredibly valuable. So like, I want this thing, right? I want you. But they're willing to cross boundaries in order to get that. Will they cross your boundaries? Maybe not necessarily your boundaries, but it's almost like they're willing to cross moral boundaries, which could obviously leak into, crossing your boundaries in some way. But yeah, for some of you, this person is, planning to approach you. I don't know if they're planning to approach you like this, but they could end up approaching you um, from a place of ego, you know. They could also approach you in a forceful way as well, or maybe like with a people with them, with company with them, their friends or family. One second. I don't see this being with the intention of ganging up on you, just in case any of you were thinking that. But obviously, do what you need to do to keep yourself safe and protected. And I'm not getting any like, well, I don't know, I don't know every single situation, but just look after yourself. Really, just trust yourself, your instincts, your intuition. And I don't want to make anyone feel paranoid, so only take these messages if it like makes sense for your situation. But yeah. So yeah, this person could be planning on approaching you with like people around them. But for some of you, I'm hearing like they're approaching you as if, not as if you are prey, but the energy as if you are prey in some way. Like you're something to be conquered or something to be captured in a way. So for some of you, this person wants to approach you when you are feeling low. Approach you when you are feeling or when you seem vulnerable in a way. So maybe, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but maybe when you don't have much people around you, when when you're like isolated in a way. But I have to say, this person's approach towards you seems very strategic and logical in a way. It's like they're trying to use logic, or they're using a logical approach towards you moving forward. But yeah, this person plans on approaching you or will approach you. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe not. But they plan on approaching you in like a highly logical way. More in control of themselves, maybe more structured within themselves as well. It's like this person has put in place some sort of mental barriers, or they've imposed some restrictions on themselves, and it's like, I'm gonna stick to it, if that makes sense. So yeah, this person is approaching you almost with a desire to be controlling of you, or just to be control of the connection, how you both move forward. This is definitely in regards to being in control of themselves, but I do feel like they want to control you, or they want to approach you with the energy of, or desire to control you in some way. But yeah, they're gonna approach you, or they're planning on approaching you with the energy of being quite firm, being quite serious as well. This is in terms of their energy, not necessarily in regards to anything that they have to say to you or any actions they're gonna but they are gonna be in quite a serious and firm energy. But yeah, they definitely are planning to approach you, maybe being more authoritative in some way. For some of you, kind of like using their head over their heart. But like for some of you, it's like they're almost approaching you thinking that they know what's best, which could be slightly difficult at times. But yeah. So yeah, this person wants to approach you showing strength as well, showing maturity, funnily enough. For some, also, they want to approach you in a way that could be a bit intimidating, or in a way that shows their power or shows their authority or control in terms of a situation or in terms of you. But yeah, they could want to approach you being slightly intimidating in a way. But yes, let's see what else we have here. How do they plan on approaching you? So we have here socialize or join in, make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. So how do they plan on approaching you? So they do want to approach you in like a social situation, or a situation where there's people around the both of you. But I feel like it's more so in an environment that they would be comfortable in. So it's like, I don't feel like this would be, in a social environment with your friends or your family, your people, your colleagues or whatever it would be. But it could be in a social situation where they're surrounded by their people and stuff like that. So how do they plan on approaching you? Okay. So we also have limitation is power, lean into your limitations, okay? So for some of you, this person is afraid of rejection and approaching you, they plan on leaning into this fear of rejection. So yeah, they definitely plan on approaching you, leaning into their own limitations. Okay. So for some of you, they're approaching you with the energy of like fake it till you make it, if that makes sense. So it's because like the Seven of Swords, it's like such a deceptive card, but the King of Swords, he's a man of integrity. So it's just like, I don't know, maybe they're having a conflict, or maybe they feel conflicted, or they just feel like there's certain things that they need to keep hidden, but they still want to approach you, you know, being as someone who's mature, or someone who's honest. But yeah, if you're aware of any other limitations that were present in regards to you or them or this connection, then that could be the limitation that they do want to lean into. 1 second. For some of you, they want to lean into the limitation of, 1 second. For some of you, this limitation is like almost forcing themselves to be more open in a way. So you have here deep throat. So how will they approach you? So 1 second. So they're almost approaching you with the idea of wanting to like spit something out. Like something that's maybe been caught in their throat, maybe something that's been hard to say. I do feel for some of you, it may not be like the whole story or the whole truth in some way, but they do want to approach you kind of, I don't know, clearing something up would be the right term. Maybe for some of you it would. But yeah, with the intention of communicating with you something that's maybe been hard to say. But I don't feel like it will maybe the full story. Maybe just kind of telling you what they feel like you need to know, if that makes sense. So we also have here bitter. So how do they plan on approaching you? So yeah, for some of you, this person could approach you with like, I don't know if bitter energy is the right word, maybe kind of feeling a bit sour about something. About what? Feeling sour. So for some of you, this is in reference to your potential in some way. So we also have here hell motherfucking yes. If any of you are just asking a question, that could be a confirmation for you. So yeah, they're definitely going to approach you being a bit more forceful. For some of you, they may accept something, maybe come to terms, maybe helping you come to terms with something. But this acceptance could be in regards to something else as well. So maybe it's like saying yes to something, or, you know. So we also have here, is it worth it? So how will they approach you? So this person could approach you with the idea of kind of like weighing up the pros and cons. It's like this person is almost approaching you with hidden intentions. It's like, you know, I'm talking to you about reindeers, right? But really I'm trying to, you know, do like, oh, do you know how there's like this like psych test, like if you know, ask a person questions, and it's like normal questions, they wouldn't know that you're trying to like analyze them, like psychoanalyze them, but that's what it feels like. Not to that extent obviously, but it does feel like there's some sort of hidden agenda. Maybe for some of you it's you know, with the hidden intention of you know, finding out if, you know, something in regards to you would be worth it. This could be in regards to, let me see. So for some of you, I'm hearing like, is it worth it to be patient? To continue to be patient? To make a sacrifice even for some of you? So we also have here, I hope you can understand. So yeah, for some of you, this person could be planning on approaching you with understanding. In regards to what? Understanding in regards to what? For some of you, I'm hearing understanding in regarding your judgment of them. For some of you, I'm hearing like understanding in regards to maybe a situation that brings you anxiety, or if any of you have anxiety, this person may approach you with understanding or being more understanding in regards to that. You hope they can understand what. For some of you, they hope you can understand why they lack confidence in regards to certain areas. One second. For some of you, they will hope you can understand that it's hard for them to be vulnerable. Talking about hard for them to be vulnerable, and then we get liquid courage. So for some of you, this person could be like planning on approaching you with, you know, some form of courage. Maybe for some of you, it could be liquid courage, or for some of you, this could be like the courage of their support system. So maybe they need to be around people in order to feel comfortable, you know, if that makes sense, or make them feel courageous in some way. So yeah, for some of you, this person could be approaching you with like needing liquid courage, or just needing that extra, you know, push, perhaps from their support system. So we also have here animalistic. So how do they plan on approaching you? So again, I'm getting that kind of like hunter and prey, like maybe they're approaching you as in like, I have to try to find you. Maybe you're elusive to this person, maybe at the moment or just in general, I don't know. But it could be like hunter kind of vibe, or it could be like, I'm just trying to keep an eye out for you to make sure that I don't miss you, and make sure that like if I do see you, or you do come around me, that I get the opportunity to pounce. So we have here opposites attract. So the person on your mind definitely feels like this is an opposites attract kind of situation between you both. They do feel like they not only share a very physical attraction towards you, but they do feel like they share a spiritual bond. For some of you, they could want to approach you, letting you know that they do feel a deeper bond to you, maybe even unexplainable in a way. So yeah, maybe they are approaching you, maybe needing more understanding of their feelings, your feelings, especially if they do feel this weird kind of spiritual connection with you, is especially if they're not, used to it, right? They could, want to gain more understanding of what, it could be between you both. And finally, we have here moving on. How are they approaching you? So for some of you, they're moving on from something that, or anything actually, that holds them back. And for some of you, this could be in regards to you. If that makes sense to you and your situation. Like if they, like, I don't, obviously I'm not trying to put a negative or a positive spin on this reading, but for some of you, if this person deems something not worth it, so deem being in a partnership, or deem arts, like say for example, like I want to ask you to ask you for a favor, like I'm gonna first see, or determine whether or not you might do that favor for me. So it could be moving on from the idea of doing that favor, but they are moving on from things that could potentially hold them back, whether that be you, their career, friends, yada yada. But yeah. But 1 second. For some of you, if this person does seem more grounded, it could be that they're making the decision to, I don't know if it's move on from you or move on from a cycle that you both have been in. Okay. But yeah, I feel for some of you it could be in regards to the connection you share at this moment. But anyways, yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading could resonate or make sense for you in some way. 1 second. Okay, yeah. But I wish you the best moving forward. Okay, please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey, if you chose the third group, this here amethyst crystal, then this reading may be for you. Okay, so the person on your mind, how will they approach you? Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups upright, we have the 3 of Wands upright, and the 9 of Pentacles upright. Okay, so how will they approach you? Oh my god, I'm so extra, sorry. Okay, so this person on your mind, they want to approach you like idealistically with optimism. They want to approach you as well with more decisiveness. This feels like in a general sense, especially if they have been a bit confusing or you feel like that you've been getting mixed signals in some way. So this person may also approach you offering multiple options or offering multiple choices or possibilities in regards to something. Um, this could be in regards to like say presenting someone with like multiple ideas and having them choose one, whatever one is best for them, right? So the person on your mind could also be approaching you with the intention of clearing up any misunderstandings with you. They are approaching you with the energy of wishful thinking and almost like praying for a miracle. They're wanting to approach you with the idea of moving forward with you. They want to approach you with curiosity as well. They may actually come towards you, quite playfully and with more freedom. And I don't really know, what that could mean, with more freedom. So maybe, you know, not really caring what people think. It could be maybe they're in a less restrictive energy, but it could be something you're more aware of as well, something that aligns with your intuition. But yeah, this person is planning on approaching you with a bit more freedom. This freedom feels like in terms of how they interact with you for some of you. So yeah, for some of you, they may actually want to approach you, either by sharing good news with you. For some of you, maybe this is in regards to traveling, because maybe for some, approaching you means traveling, which is something they will or they want to do, and perhaps they are planning on discussing that with you if it resonates with your situation. But yeah, this person is approaching you wanting to make plans. Like this person is approaching you, um, not fantasizing, but almost, yeah, I'm almost imagining what the different possibilities or the potential could be. This could be in regards to something specific, or it could just be in regards to your connection as a whole. For some of you, maybe they want to plan a trip with you or plan a vacation, or just plan to travel somewhere with you or to you. Well, yeah, they are definitely approaching you wanting to make plans. This could be travel plans, but for a lot of you, it could also be just, casual plans. Um, but yeah, they plan on being or approaching you with the energy of being happy, being jovial. They may also, approach you with more excitement and optimism as well. This person is approaching you wanting to hear your opinions or wanting your input on something. So yeah, that makes sense actually with the whole options thing. Maybe it's in regards to that. It could be in regards to something completely, different. But they are approaching you wanting to hear your opinion, wanting to hear your feedback or your input in regards to a decision that they're thinking about making. Maybe they want your wisdom for some of you. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, this person though may approach you with like a wee bit of arrogance. Not in a bad way, but just it just feels really energetic, it just feels like I'm excited. But yeah. So yeah, they also could be planning on approaching you with romantic energy. For some of you, this is in regards to like being vulnerable or being open with you as well in some way. But this person does want to approach you organically. They don't want it to feel forced. So they definitely want to approach you in a time where you're both able to go with the flow, or when this person approaches you, they will be going with the flow and wanting to kind of keep things. I don't know if keeping things simple is the right word, but they definitely want to keep the energy light. I don't even think it's about keeping the energy light either. One second. For some of you, this is in regards to giving you clarity, but they just want it to happen in a natural way. So for some of you, this person may also, you know, want to approach you with the intention of giving you a confidence boost. Okay, so hear me out. Okay, this may sound weird, but for some of you, if this take this only if it resonates. But for some of you, they could want to approach you while you are on a date, or while you are in the middle of something. Like, I don't get the feeling that they want to distract you. I mean, but for some of you, they could, you know. But yeah, this person almost wants to approach you in a way that says, you can rely on me, or I want to be a support to you in some way. It just feels like there's more pep in this person's step, you know? So yeah, they could, like, this person is approaching you with the intention of making you feel really desired by them, to make you feel fire, you know, to make you feel like you're on fire, just to boost your confidence in some way, to make you feel sexy. So for others of you, this person could also approach you with the intention to see if you want to team up. For some of you, again, this may sound weird, but for some of you, they want to clarify whether or not you want to stay single. But yeah. So how are they approaching you? Oh, you guys got extra cards. Okay. So how are they approaching you? So we have unconventional. Yeah. Unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. So this person is planning on approaching you in an unconventional way, in a unique way, in a way that they have not approached you before. So we also have here natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. So yeah, their approach is to be authentic, to make you feel beautiful as well, to be themselves and to get you to be yourself. They just kind of want a natural and organic energy between you both now, you know. I'm hearing nothing heavy, you know, let's just be nice to each other. So we also have fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. So how are they approaching you? So yeah, they are approaching you with desire. I pulled the Two of Cups out when I was clarifying that message. But yeah, so they could be approaching you with a sense of longing, a sense of desire, and to bring something to wholeness. You know, if that makes sense. It's like, if I've been fantasizing about this thing for quite some time, I now want to bring this thing into reality, or at least see if it's a possibility, you know? Okay, so... Oh, okay. So we have here, I deserve better. How are they approaching you? Is this in past house? This person wants you to feel like you deserve better. Not necessarily better than them. In a general sense, that you kind of like deserve the world in some way, or you just deserve the best. So for some of you, they're approaching you with that energy, maybe of making or wanting to make that clear to you. Or just maybe wanting to make you feel special, sorry. So we have, be intimate with me now, please. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, they could be approaching you with passion, with desire, with, maybe with the intention to be intimate with you at some point. Yeah, but they are approaching you with a high level of attraction, let's just put it that way. So we also have here pillow talk. So what are we doing? Oh, yeah, how do they want to? So yeah, this person could be approaching you. For some of you, they could want to approach you at like night, or approach you where there's not much distractions, or there's not much people about. But yeah. So yeah, they could also want to approach you just with the intention of talking. For some of you, I am hearing clearing the air though. So we also have here, my mind is elsewhere. So this person on your mind, they want you to know that their mind has been elsewhere lately. They've been feeling confused, moon card at the bottom. They're feeling less confused, clarified by the Knight of Swords. So we also have here, it's a problem. What's a problem, sir? One second. So for some of you, this is referring to addictions. Please only take that message if it resonates. So this person could be having trouble with some addictions. And maybe their, addictions are becoming a problem for them, unfortunately. Or I don't know. So we also have friends first. So yeah, they want to approach you being friendly, being happy, being jovial. For some of you, they could want to approach you maybe working on your friendship first, or solidifying, the friendship portion of your connection. Yeah. Okay. So we have here, I masturbate to the thought of you. So this is just the sentiment that they hold. But yeah, they're definitely approaching you with their fantasies, if that makes sense. It's like this person has fantasies about you. But yeah, that's something that they wanted you to know for some of you guys. Okay, so trauma. So for some of you, I'm hearing that they want to approach you after they've cleared out their trauma. And when I was clarifying it, the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Swords came out. So for some of you, they want to leave some trauma in the past. What was the other card? 10 of Swords. So they could also want to put an ending to betrayal for some of you guys. That's what I picked it up on anyway. But yeah, betrayal, unfortunately. It may require them to, go inwards for a little while, create space. Not necessarily withdraw though. So we also have here, the distance is killing me. Yeah, so for some of you here, there is distance between you and this person, and they are wanting you to know that the distance between you both is killing them. They could approach you purely because they want to close the distance. For others of you, they could be approaching you because the distance is just too much now, so they want to travel back towards you, move towards you in some way. And finally, we have here, I'm worried you don't feel the same. So yeah, this person could definitely approach you wanting clarity from you, perhaps in regards to your feelings, wondering how you feel about them, about something specific. I feel like it's mostly about them though, Knight of Cups. Um, but yeah. So for some of you, this person is genuinely worried that you don't feel the same way as they do for you. Okay, and they could want to approach you to clear that up. But yeah, that is all I have for you. For those of you who chose this hit group, I hope it could resonate or make sense for you or just be helpful. I don't know. But I'm wishing you all the absolute best, all right? Please take care of yourselves. Bye.